Do you think biometrics will play a bigger role and have a positive impact on getting access to services such as banking?
There's one of the big changes in our marketplace right now are both changes or modifications to regulations around how governments are viewing biometrics and how this is really advancing in many places in the world, both in terms of the US market, but even more than that, you're seeing that in Europe, you're seeing it in Southeast Asia, Latin America as well. Those biometrics are becoming more and more accepted as a uniform and very efficient method by which someone can be authenticated in a transaction in a very accessible, safe, easy to use way.
So do you think it's democratizing access to banking? Is it helping people who are underbanked to get access to services?
So often what we find, and there are numerous examples of this, is that in fact biometric is something that you carry with you no matter what else you have from a documentation perspective. Your identity exists whether you actually have a document or not. So it allows you to be able to persist this idea of identity from one transaction to the next and help people that are underbanked that may not have the proper type of documentation and or need to be able to enter in and become a newcomer into the credit space or into the financial service space by allowing them to be able to create an identity and then be able to authenticate that identity over time. And we're seeing that being used more and more across the globe as a way to be able to not just help people that are walking down the street cashing a check or actually making a deposit or a wire transfer, but people that are crossing international boundaries and actually need help in identifying themselves and getting services when they don't necessarily have the right type of a resident permit or the right type of documentation when they go across the border. Could be on the back of diaspora, or it could be on the back of the fact that just people are moving around a lot.
Thanks, Chris.
You as well.